Hey there, I'm John. I'm the creator of the Firefly Offroad P0 prototype off-road camper, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about it. First of all, I use my 2.5 liter 1995 YJ Wrangler for pulling it, and it does just fine. As you can see, it has an all aluminum frame, fully welded all the way around all the joints, with the exception of these corner gussets because they're too thin. And because it's an aluminum frame, some other aluminum frames, other suppliers have had problems with the tongues cracking and breaking. So we've seen that, and we heard our customers with their concerns. So what we do is we actually install inside this 3" by 3" aluminum spine tube, which runs front all the way to the back. Inside this, there is a steel tube which is bolted in, which prevents it from twisting. We also have a steel tube up here doing the same thing. Additionally, you can have whatever hitch you want on it. We've just got a regular 360 hitch on it. This does just fine for our purposes, but customization is available. We also feature a Fulton hinge for the tongue. This is so that somebody that lives in an HOA where they're not allowed to have their trailer in their driveway can put it in their garage. This allows you to hinge and fold in the tongue, saving you about 4 feet or 4.5 feet of space. So things that you can add on yourself. The whole purpose of this trailer is to fill a really big hole in the market, which is an affordable, entry-level, but very well-made foundation that you can use to build your own camper the way you want it. A lot of us, we graduate from rooftop tents or from ground tents. We already have lots of our own camping gear. We don't need to buy something that's already blinged out with a galley and an inverter and solar and all kinds of other stuff, things that you may want to add on later, but not when you first get into it. You might not be sure if you want to actually get into this and you don't want to plunk down that much money. So this gives you the option of buying it as a good base, and then either we can help you build it out, or you can build it out yourself, and I'll show you how. So things that you can do, most everything that was on here was purchased on Amazon. This is, you can add on your own tongue box, toolbox. We have these brackets here, so all of our corners are made out of our proprietary, self-designed, we made them ourselves, extrusions that have T-nut slots in them. These T-nut slots allow you to put hardware, so you can mount brackets and mount anything you want onto it. In fact, if you wanted to, up here, you could add an awning, you could add a shower support, shower curtain support. We use it on the top to mount our roof rack rails. You can add as many of these you want, and it's infinitely adjustable. You can put it anywhere you want. You could add these on and also add on other stuff. So what we did here was just showed that if you add these brackets, you can use it as a place to store your gear as you're traveling. You could use this also as a place to put a lightweight dirt bike or some bicycles. You can use it. You can also put the same brackets on the sloped portion and put a solar panel. So other features we include. This is a storage area. This is designed, basically, it's a pass-through. There's a door on the other side, and this is basically designed to fit my Easy Up. But it doesn't necessarily need to be this big. I think we're going to wind up making the production version a little taller. Some customers were asking about slide-outs or slide-out drawers, or a platform for batteries and for their gear, coolers and such. So we're going to look at that, and if you have an opinion about it, share it with us. So other features will include some motion sensor lights, rock slider rails front and back. This design may change a little bit. We may make them a little bit longer, so you could use them as more of a step up. We want your opinion about that. The way it's shown right now is this one is a hair over 1,000 pounds. This is about 1,040 pounds or so. That's because we've got the larger tires and the larger, heavier wheels. If we deliver it with regular 15-inch trailer wheels, something not so big and as aggressive, it'll be under 1,000 pounds, down somewhere around the 960, 980 pound range, depending on what other options there are. So we also have full stand-on, here we go, stand-on fenders. I'm 200 pounds, and it's just fine. Stand-on rock sliders, of course, around back. We've got stabilizers. And again, we have the full length spine tube that goes down the middle, and maybe we can get a view from underneath of it straight on back, all the way back. There we go. So you can see it runs all the way from the front to the back, and it's perfectly fine for a bike rack or a cargo rack. I would not recommend towing anything with this. Use at your own risk if you want to do that. Over on this side, we can show you different things that you can do with vertical brackets. So these brackets, we have them horizontally across the front. These are vertical. And if you come in here and take a look, you can see I used Unistrut from Home Depot. So it was $30 for a really long stick of Unistrut. And you can use our clinch nuts. These are 8mm threaded clinch nuts that are pressed into the sheet metal from behind. You can screw right into there if you want, or if you want, you can use these slots. If you have some other accessories, a Rotopax, a table or whatever, you can drill your own holes and then just use the slots and the clinch nuts to mount whatever you want, anywhere you want to. In this case, $30 worth of Unistrut and a few screws, where I was able to mount a propane tank and an Amazon generic spare tire carrier mounted on to the Unistrut. And I have it sitting so this kind of the weight is really resting on the rock slider, just so it doesn't stress out those brackets any more than is necessary. But this is the kind of thing that you can do on your own. You don't need us to do it. If you want us to, we'll be happy to. We can also design custom brackets and things depending on what it is you want to hang on it. And that is the overview. Oh, also, see if we can get a view underneath. Independent torsion bar suspension. Get all the way over there. Let me see. There we go. Grass is in the way, but 3,000 pound independent torsion bar suspension. So this table, I don't have it mounted right now, but this can be mounted on the racks using some thumb screws to create a like a kitchen prep table. We're going to come up with another version that's hinged so that it'll hinge up like that and latch at the top. This is the current version though. Now to the interior. So we have a very large rear access panel, top hinged, so this will keep the rain off of you if you want to use the back area as a galley. Now it is not actually outfitted as a full galley, but we can help you outfit it the way you want it. So here we have an Amazon sink and an Amazon USB powered faucet where you can just run your drain and your supply line down to a couple of like those blue jugs. If you have a different sink, we can cut a hole and install a different sink for you. We will not be installing plumbing or electrical. We will get everything fixed and installed, but the plumbing and electrical will be up to the customer to install on their own, and that way they can do it the way that they want it. Additionally, now, because we have no wood anywhere in this trailer, we can offer something which nobody else can offer. Well, oops, which is a drain. Yes, it's a bathtub drain. The reason for the bathtub drain is so that if you want to hose it out after you load your dirt bikes or your ATVs in here, hose it on out, tilt it up a little bit at the front, and the water will drain right on out. Now, something else about this shelf. This shelf is removable. It's also adjustable. You can move it up and down. You can have multiple shelves. These brackets over here on the side, these wall brackets, allow you to choose locations. And if you want to, you can remove it entirely and then make space for a dirt bike or for an ATV, roll it right on in, and then when you're at the campsite, roll it out and set up your shelving system to make a little miniature galley. Also, other features inside are, we currently have a push-pull screen roof vent. It's got a screen and a shade, and that opens up. We have push-pull side windows, which opens up on gas springs. We can also include a couple things like little extras like these cargo nets for your phone. It is large enough for a queen size bed. This is our pass-through for the front storage area. So if you wanted to put something in the front and you wanted to get to it through the interior, you could. Sorry for the water, it's really raining pretty hard out. Okay, so here's the trailer as it will be delivered. In this case, we don't have any of the extra add-ons. We don't have any of the DIY stuff. We do have these vertical gear brackets that are infinitely adjustable. I mean, obviously we're a little limited on this side, but you can adjust them and you can mount whatever kind of brackets you want here. Roto packs, we had a propane tank holder, spare tire holder, anything you want on here. Now, people have also been asking about, what if I want to add things to the walls? Well, you can add cabinets to the walls very easily. If you look inside here, in fact, you can see down there, those black screw heads those hold the fenders on. And those are actually this barrel, this barrel screw right here. So I designed this, we made them, we had them made. These are proprietary, and these are made to fit our panel thickness perfectly. So you can actually use these to install a cabinet or a shelf or whatever it is that you want. You just drill a hole in the panel and stick in the barrel side through the back and then screw it in from the other side. There's a flanged head. It's very low profile. I guess that's it. All right.